Greetings everyone! Welcome back to Create Above and Beyond, where I'm literally running out of capitalism jokes. Last time we finished chapter 2 and created lead machinery, and today we're going to use that machinery to finally make our gigantic factory and make a very special friend along the way. We have so much to do today. Let's begin with a usual cleanup from last time's episode. I went live and started sorting chests, connecting old farms to the new steam engine, and began planning for future projects. Okay, we now have a cat. Explosion. We can have an explosion. Perfect. Looks like cauliflower, but sure. You see, logistic mechanisms, which are used to make lead machines, are weirdly enough kind of expensive. So much, in fact, that the Modpack was recently updated to have an easier recipe. But my world's stuck in the old version, so I'm afraid we need to just make the current design better. First of all, this farm needs to be way bigger. Bamboo, we need a lot of it. I'll just make it kind of big, then I'll see after if it works or not. This is pretty... Jeez, that is the greatest circle I've ever seen. Okay, now we should actually have more bamboo for the stuff. And also, remember that very funny joke about glowberries from last time? If most of you wondered why I didn't mention the glowberry recipe where you haunt regular berries, which are in the base create mod, it's because I forgot. So I also built one. Yeah, so now we have it working. Okay. It can now officially begin. We just need a piece of salt sand that I do have indeed here. The spinny is almost done. Yes, that's the technical term. So we do this, and we are doing mighty fine. Can't wait to also have that very cool storage system all set up. One of the best things about spending time making straightforward work, other than your amazing company in the chat, is that farms are running in the background, so that's how we got so many precision mechanisms. How many precision mechanisms we have made quite a lot. And trust me, we're gonna need them for chapter 3 machinery, which, from what I know, it will be insane. Now that we can make even more lead machines, it's time to talk about the logistic network. Oh boy, how do I explain this? Okay, here's an example. Let's say I want to automate charcoal and stripped oak. So I would have here our oak farm that I can just turn on, and all the wood would go into tunnels. One half gets stripped and the other gets smelted by the fan. And that's how we make both outputs. But for example, let's say I also have an andesite farm and I want to make andesite alloys, but I still want to have stripped oak in my storage. So what I would have to do is do the same thing. I would need more tunnels, and I would have to split the result into 2 again. And as the setup grows, it will become extremely expensive and very heavy on stress units. And if you think about it, there are a lot of recipes that have the same process. There are hundreds of smelting recipes, but we would need 1 fan for every time we want to smelt something unique. The logistic network fixes all of those issues. We have 1 storage, which is at the core of the system. Imagine here there are farms, I just put crates. We would have, for example, here a module for pressing, 1 for sawing, 1 for crushing, and etc. For example, I could send the iron to be pressed and automated through this, which is the factory gauges board thing. I could just tell my system, move a stack of iron to the press, and you'll get this as a result. I could just do this, and the system will do as I please. As you can see, through this system, we can decide which items to automate based on our farms, through what processes and in what amounts always. And it also is extremely less laggy than this setup. Not that great of an explanation, mostly because I'm new to making them, but if by any chance everything I just said came off the other ear, the gist of it is that we need this stuff and a lot of planning. In general, it would be best if we put there all of the stuff. Kevo is basically a world expert in logistic networks. He basically created it, so we're in great hands.
Yeah, I played Factorio once.
Exactly. Now, the logistic network needs an operator that allows me to access all the items in the storage, and while usually you just use a place burner, we had other ideas. Here would be the access point. We'll get... which mob should we get? A fox, maybe? We could go for a fox. Hello. Follow me, please. Sorry, can you... Looks so perfect. Yes, we have a manager now. We need a name. First of all, is it a he, she, name? What do we do? Welcome to McDonald's. What would you like to order? Arch Fox. So true. Alexa's a pretty good name. Can somebody top that? Call it Biscuit. That Biscuit is a very good name. We'll have a poll. Please do vote. Yeah, Biscuit is Biscuit is very much winning. Well, Biscuit, welcome to the team. You will be the manager for the entirety of the logistic network. Just look at her. That's peak. She's so amazing. I spent some time setting up the vaults and the conveyor chains, and after that, it was time to make some farms. Just have a couple farms here. I think the easiest one, cobblestone farm. We have it literally there. We should just have it, and that will work. We'll just call it cobblestone, I guess. Okay, now this is linked, and we have cobblestone. Cool. We should actually have now access to that cobblestone. Let's see. Yes, it goes up. Cool. We'll probably have here the most important, the one that is used the most, and the modules that are used less and less. While some of the modules I built are designed by me, the vast majority are based on the designs by the one and only Kibble Bubble Dump. Make sure to check him out, he's very cool. Fan. That's the one. I mean, look at how simple it is. Look at how compact it is. It works perfectly. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go to Rumble. Oh, it's done. Is it done? Yes, it's done. Alright then. Also, we're gonna play Clash Royale after stream, right? If you want to, yes. If you guys want to play Clash Royale after stream, we can play Clash Royale after stream. We go like this. And that's cool. Cool and all. Oh, it's spilling. Whatever. Look at this. Okay, factory gauges. Cobblestone here. We have a lot of it. The first one is, I guess, we make stone. That would just need to send to fan. Blasting. Okay. 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 Biscuit deserves another cookie. Yeah, she did such a good job with that one. Did you see that? I think if we just work on all the modules, then we can just work on all the farms later. Libe 1v1 me. Clash, hell yeah. Okay. Oh, this is not my deck. Oh, it's the wrong deck. Alright. Why? What is happening? Why? Why did you do that? Well, that's that. So, check this out. We got the new iron farm working perfectly. It now dumps flint, but I thought I could do something funny and use the flint to make andesite for the andesite farm part. We got two new modules. The crushing one, which is pretty simple, and the pressing one, which is also extremely simple. I think the next one will be either the saw one or the crafting one. I guess we'll see. And this is the thing I did yesterday, like at 11 PM. Which is the crafting module. This is gonna be the most important one. That's why it has 2 frogs and 2 things and stuff. Alright, so we should have everything. Let's just begin. Wait, this is sawing 2 dots. Wait, sawing 2 dots this. Because here we need the different one, the different kinds. Hello. Hello. Do you make music? I do indeed make music. It's my main thing. I'm a composer first, apparently content creator second, and Clash Royale coach third. This is a serious jetpack charging session. Okay, let's test it out. She's so good she can do her job while sleeping, on the job. Does it naturally. She's so good. Are we sending the... Yeah. It's going to the sawing one. Yes. Wow, it's actually working. This is amazing. And we did it. It's so fast too. Then we got 2 new stacks of stuff. Also, I made one joke about Clash Royale, and now every time I stream, we just end up playing Clash Royale. Create new. Clan name, it shall be Biscuits Army. Create. Also, you guys can stream snipe me. That's not fair. So if you're interested to join Biscuits Army, the link is in the description. Greetings! Sorry for the interruption. If so far you are enjoying this, consider subscribing. We are approaching 25,000 subscribers, which is insane because like 6 months ago I was at like 2,000 maybe. And also I have a Discord server which I'm very active on, so if you want to have a chat or something, yeah, go on there. So I've just printed the new amazing mixing module, still made by the one and only. Now we just need to filter the different kinds of recipe packages stuff. The next one will be large cogwheel, and the next one mixing andesite alloy. No, andesite casing. 10 new factory gauges. Fortunately, the new farm allows us to make more of them. So now we also make slabs out of wood. And now we can also automate barrels. Now, why should we make barrels? The answer is simple, to make vaults and other stuff. And now the whole factory is working. I'll just leave it working for a while and we'll see after. Let me just show you how powerful this is. If I need to make a new farm, per se an andesite farm, I could just design it, request all of the materials, and have it built in seconds. If you ignore the hour-long setting up session, the having to attach a base into the lava farm, and the weirdest bug I've ever encountered.
And
What? And the computer crash that followed it. I had to redo the entire thing of it. After connecting the electron tube farm to the system, I made 2 new modules for the automation of kinetic and precision mechanisms. Should work fine. I haven't tested it because electron tubes are expensive. But now that I also have electron tubes in the storage, we can also automate smart chutes, which is epic. Now that we finally have everything set up, we can make the Chapter 3 farm. Welcome to Chapter 3, where for the first time, we encountered processes I am not 100% familiar with, like colored balls. Anyways, let's start at the beginning. Very straightforward. Automating pairs of crushing wheels to be crushed by a pair of crushing wheels pairs up well with a pair of crushers who have a crush on crushing pairs of crushed pairs. I don't have a crush on it, but it pairs up with the whole crushing pairs thing. Oh, a pair! Pair? As you could tell, this process breaks the fabric of reality and makes singularities. Nice. Now we blow them up. But before I tell you how and why, let me ask you where. As in, where is the gunpowder farm to make a TNT? Well, we don't have one. But I've heard from mystical sources that slimy ferns can help, so we must adventure far away to find all 3 kinds. I don't even know where to find them, I just know they are somewhere. I guess in this situation, actually a lighter would be better. If we just buy some paper and some gunpowder, we should be good to go. So we need 3 different colors of this stuff. And I'm pretty positive they're all in the overworld. I think. Never gone in this direction. What the fuck? How am I here? This is not supposed to exist. I can't quite say it brings me back, since I've started playing in beta 1.8. But I mean, this is kind of calming. I just wasn't expecting to see this, you know, ever. Holy hell. It's you! After all this time! Anyways, we didn't find that whatever we went looking for there. But that is amazing. Oh wait, is this it? Wait, hold on a second. I think we found it. It's these things. Yeah, slimy fern. Getting more of this stuff. I have no idea if it's gonna be useful, so I better take it. I'm bouncy. Oh, I see. Can I get a bucket of this stuff for scientific purposes? Oh no, there's an ender one. Oh, is it actually? Do we need to actually go to the end for this one? Sky slime fern, so do I just check for the skies? What the hell is that? No way, free stuff. Oh. Oh, I wasn't supposed to get that with Silk Touch. Wow. What? Wait, is this? Oh, no way. This is the blue one. No, I would have never seen it. I mean, look at this. So where the hell would ender slimes even spawn? I mean, we're missing only one, and ender slime isn't found in the end, then I have no clue what it should be, but I will still keep looking around for a little bit. And yes, I know, I could just check the wiki, but I think it's funnier this way. Oh, my people! Do you guys know Biscuit? Is she your cousin? So much as to waste time, I have discovered that I can indeed craft the missing fern type by using the other 2. So we should be fine. And here we are. We have everything we needed. Also, very important thing. Here. Your cousins say hi. I believe it's time for some magic. And I mean the evil one. So I just do this. Just do this. Okay, perfect. And I do this. Oh, cool. I got a spirit attuned gem, whatever that means. I can just do this, and I'll get double. And the same goes for the other one. Yeah, if I throw these in the fire, I get double the result. So I have officially doubled the amount of ferns. And the point of this is that we should be able to make this. Perfect. Fortunately, this process was easy to design a farm for. Hi, Designing Liebe here. Check this out. That's right. Very cool thing. The knives actually do not lose their ability, so that's cool. Second, this stuff makes a lot of noise. Third, we actually can make a lot of it, which is amazing. 4 or D, I forgot. We can attach this directly to our logistical network because we're probably just going to make module that makes crushing wheels. So we do not need to make a new wood farm and cobbles farm. We can just send all of this stuff to the crushing module that we already have. And then we need to come up with something to put the result in campfires. These 3 components will allow us to farm in big quantities bone meal, which we will come back to later, ender dust, which we will come back to later, and gunpowder. So now we can actually farm TNT. And here comes probably the hardest process to automate. We need to drop singularities and ender dust, and light up a TNT at the same time, and somehow pick up the resulting items that for some reason are only stackable by 2, which means that this process can't just run forever, because it will crash my... Did you fall for it? You have no idea of the amount of schematics I've prepared for this one session. I'm gonna build them all, but I do need more space, maybe. I guess we'll start with the crushing wheel module, which is extremely simple, but we do need a couple of crafting tables. There we have it, being built right now. The cool thing about this is that it doesn't request cobblestone at all, because we can just add 1 igneous extruder in of the top. So we can just request sticks, and the farm does not need, like, you know, packagers and stuff. Always recycle when you can. Said nobody ever, Lamau. What am I gonna do? Care for the environment? That's dumb. I'm joking, of course. Okay, now it's fast AF. And we should be quite ready. Yeah, check that out. Let me send 1 crushing wheels, 2 crushing, and let's break the fabric of reality. Did we actually? Yes! Singularity! I mean, check this little ball thingy. Very fun to look at. It's a very good animation. Onto the actual hard part. That's right. We need to build the explosion chamber. I don't know why I just started making the explosion chamber, even though I didn't have half of the materials required to make it run. So I also constructed the fern farm and the fern smelter. Okay, this is working, I believe. It's time to do the test. Okay, it's there. And they're going. Holy. Check this out. And then when it's done, the products get pushed back into the system. Yes. And the vault is broken because I forgot to replace it. Yes. Oh, that's pretty cool to look at. You can't lie. Gunpowder, bone meal, and ender dust. Nice. And with TNT and ender dust automated, we could finally test the quantum entangled singularities. Now everything is in the hands of, well, my intelligence in building this design. Everything else should be in this machine's hand. Okay, let's see. Okay. Did it even work? Oh! It did! Holy hell. It fucking worked. We actually did it. That took only like 2 days of working on one single machine, but it works. I am going to bed. Okay, what other weird process do we have next? Oh, alright. We need to farm flowers to be deployed onto our balls to make colored balls. And would you look at that? If we crush them, we get a whole rainbow of stuff. Now, we're only interested in the magenta color stuff, but you can turn all other colors into magenta by draining them, so this weird setup works perfectly. But unfortunately, this process makes toxic waste, which can fill up with item drains, so we need to put it somewhere. Now, if we were in the real world, I'd dump this toxic waste straight into the ocean with no regard for the environment, the sea life, or the seaside towns whose livelihoods depend on it. I'd call it controlled discharge, pay a fine that reads like pocket change, and get a flattering profile about lean operations in a business magazine. I'd stage a viral beach cleanup with influencers, slap a sustainability label on my barrels, and trademark some random phrase like Blue Future trademark. Then I'd spin up a friendly sounding non-profit to award us excellent in environmental stewardship, create fake independent laboratories to certify our own practices, and quietly purchase the consultants who warn regulators about our methods and find loopholes in the law to incarcerate investigative journalists that are onto us, so we can concentrate on the customers buying, the money multiply, and the lawyers are denying. But fortunately, we're not in the real world, so we can just delete it. Then we take the magenta balls, turn them into a magenta cube, pass it for a beacon, press it and craft it, and we're done. Wait a second. I don't have a beacon. Oh no. I believe this should work. So here's the setup I have in mind for whatever we want to do. We just make 2 top handles. One of this broad blade gold thing. So what we are doing is essentially we're making a new sword. Why are we doing that? For a very simple reason. Cobalt cleaver, that's the one. With this thing, we can kill wither skeletons and they'll have a greater chance to give their skull to us, which we need. So we charge our thing, go to a nether, find a good place where to fight, and let's get that nether star. Well, that took a while. So here's a funny story. I found the skulls and killed the wither, but again, I forgot to click record, so I did it again. Alright, now I'm actually recording. Would you look at that? I am such a good content creator. I make content very well. I remember to click start recording on stuff. This is supposed to be the formation that gets him stuck. And it wasn't working. Now, is it because of Young's mod? I have no idea. What's the absolute worst thing that can happen? I'm sure it's fine. Please do not. I'm not equipped for an actual wither. Okay, cool. And it escaped. What the hell? What? Okay, let's calm down. Where is he? Oh! Okay, I'm not very calm. I mean, this is the one thing I can try. Should come down. I got it. And took it. Holy, what a fight. Okay, that was pretty fun. Okay, that's an interesting way of finding wither. And I did, in fact, record it. Imagine if I didn't. That would have been so hilarious. And the series would be over. Designing the whole farm took a long time, but I'll only get back once I reach the moon and finish this mod pack. Okay, check this out. This took a long time, but it works. So I've extended the original design, and now it makes the radiant induction coils that are required to make the chapter 3 machinery. The quantum entangled singularities goes here with the die that we will make from a die farm. Get pressed into the chromatic ones, get moved into the crushing wheels, then get sorted out. They become all magenta. They get crafted into cubes, pass through the beacon, then pressed, then crafted again, and we finish the product, and it becomes the storage for the entire logistic network. I am so proud of this, even though it's pretty simple. Okay, now we officially have everything. We can begin. I can already see this going not very well. Okay, looks like it has finished. This is the fun part, because I have no clue if anything works, and I need to manually check. Okay, beacon is working. If this worked on the first try, that would be quite amazing. Just saying. Yeah? Yeah? TNT goes in. But dispensed and working. Okay. Holy shit, we're making chromatic. Oh my god, it's not working. Holy fuck. Why is there gray? No, what is happening? Ah, god damn it. Holy hell, we did it. We have won. At least it did. At least it works. I'm very happy about that. Wonderful. I will start automating it. So we connect 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So a lot is going on, but it is working. Hey. How cool is that? Oh, hi. That's what all of those precision mechanisms were for. From this point onward, we should be able to see the entire farm work as intended. We got it. Oh, there it is. In my hands. What I've been working for the past week. An inductive mechanism. Yay. Also, I haven't mentioned enough just how useful the money farm is. Like, I haven't made a single brass ingot in this world. It was all bought, because it's annoying to make, honestly. If I ever needed extra iron, strings, sugarcane, I could just buy it in a couple of seconds instead of actually getting it. I'm so thankful for it, and that's why I'm letting you go.
What?
Yup.
No, you can't do this to me. I've been a valuable member of your team since the beginning.
You're old. You're slow. I mean, you don't even run independently. You're getting replaced.
By who?
Doesn't matter. I told you why. You've been dragging a leg.
Did someone say dragon egg?
Dragon egg! You know what dragon eggs have? Gravity. You know what else has gravity? The gravity of the consequences of putting a 2 gold sell price on such a thing that can be duped to oblivion. Big thanks to Not Complex for bringing this to my attention, I was too stupid to remember, and supplying me with this amazing design by Razeworks that we're building for a very special reason. Invar. Invar is boring as fuck to automate and very much required for chapter 3 and expensive, and I'd rather buy it, so that's what we're doing. SCP Foundation and Liebe is one of SCPs. Confirmed. Science has not disproven this fact. Or theory, I guess. I think I could build it by memory, but I do have a schematic just in case. So what anomalous property does Liebe have? Well, I have ears and tail. His voice is cool. Italian accent is very anomalous. A gay theory, because Liebe gay. Since when? I didn't know that. That's news to me. I swear I wasn't like 5 seconds ago. Also, just out of just the fact that we are bringing this to a conversation. Come on, guys. This was not planned, by the way. Like, this was just a random hoodie that I had. Isn't that cool? It is. Okay, cool. We got it. Nice. What from memory? Watch him fuck up. I will, and it will be funny for content. I have a screenshot here. Exactly. Check this out. The leaves would go there. That's where the torch will be on, so that if it drops, it should be back there. It works. Perfect. Fantastic. Like, come on. Like, every 1 gold coin is a stack of silver coins. But there's actually another reason why I'm making this farm. This is the interlude chapter of chapter 3, Endearing Machines. Remember that pizza video? Yeah, me neither. But I think I talked about entangled chests, and would you look at that? Here they are, locked behind a material that is only made by smelting silver coins to the weird molten liquid. It's silver. We need silver, also known as money. In fact, my ultimate idea is to use these ender chests to move the dragon eggs to the overworld and make the money farm there. Biscuit and Liebe's fame. Am I? We haven't settled that debate. And I prefer the settle to be undebated, unresolved. It's a good question mark to have instead of have an answer to. Ball. Okay, we can give the people a question. This will not obviously give an objective answer, but we can have like the general opinion of the crowd. So to make this...
What the Sigma is Lolo Libby on a live stream?
At least I didn't scream, you know? And that's 2 more for absolutely free. Okay, we end Endearing Machines. Endearing Machines can be used to make the Ender Chest. Hey, the very cool one. I mean, 8 traders that do that, it should be pretty fast. Are you British or Norwegian?
He's Australian, guys.
I'm Scottish. I can't export it from the front? What is this nonsense? Oh, now I'm gonna break everything. Cool. Yes! Money. Oh my god. That's... Okay, yeah, you can start. This is a very fun mini game. Just saying. Like, you just grab the money and... we have 126. 383. Sorry. How much money is that? How much Invar do we need? Alright. Do we do it? Do we just do it? Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Accept it. Oh my god. I've accepted chapter 4. Into the box. What does Into the Box have? What the fuck? Because after this you need to, like, do math. Which I actually know how to do. Yes, the goal of the Modpack is to reach the moon. We will bring Biscuit to the moon and make her a glorious castle. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe and stuff. Join the Discord, the usual things. But that stuff aside, I hope you had a great day today. I'm really not good at outros, am I? Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the future. Farewell.